Let me tell you the story about this penny and how I was made certain that my choice to leave the military was the right one. So this is a wheat penny, all right? It says 1 cent on the back, United States of America, or yeah, it's a wheat penny. And it just so happens to have the birth year of my father, 1958. So I remember when I was 10 years old, and I told this story many a time, I was riding on my bike, and I was riding it very fast, just for fun, because I wanted to ride my bike fast. And I remember having a vision while I was riding the bike that I was going to find a wheat penny on a driveway, just about 100 feet down the way. And then I look to my right, there's a penny sitting on the ground, heads up. And I say to myself, no way. There's no way I did that. There is absolutely no way I did that. So I stop my bike and I go over to pick it up. And then I turn it over, and it said 1 cent on the back. And I was just giddy about it. I was like, I can't believe I did that. No way. Manifesting a physical object, right? Then I stuck it in my pocket. I was wearing some tattered shorts at the time. I was a little chunky 10-year-old riding my Huffy bike, and decided to ride back with a giddy smile on my face. And then all of a sudden, while I'm riding really fast, I have a vision in my mind that my steering wheel is going to spin out of control. I'm going to fly off the front of my bike, skid my hands on the ground, and lose the penny. And I'm saying to myself, oh, don't do this, Peyton. Come on, don't do this. Because I'm trying to convince myself not to manifest that reality, right? Well, lo and behold, my steering wheel goes out of control, fly off the front end of my bike, skid my hands, reach into my pockets, saying, oh no, I can't, no, please, 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 the entire time. The penny was gone. So, as kind of an ode to this story, as kind of a throwback, if you will, the day that I had, I believe this was the day, my commander at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base basically chew me out and stand me up and give me a letter, or was it a letter of admonishment? It was either that or an Article 15, because I was trying to get out of the military. I was trying to go reserves through this thing called Palace Chase back in California, so I could get back to my ailing family. He gave me an LOA, or I think it was either an LOA or Article 15. It's in my record, so I have the information all backed up. And I was just, standing at attention during that berating, if you will, because he did the exact opposite of what he should have done. Basically, he was trying to get me to be imprisoned and to kill myself. Very bad person. Evil person. And if he would say for just a second that he was just following orders, then go fuck that. He can go fuck himself. All right? He can fuck himself. And pardon my language, but there you go. That's what I feel about that. But anyway, so I get in my car, because I know this has initiated a process of exiting the military stage right. Whether it be through a general discharge or what have you, I was going to be able to get out. Even though they were trying to imprison me and make it so that I couldn't do Palace Chase. I go to the gas station on base and fill up my gas tank, and there's the exact right song on the radio playing. I think it was by Dead by April, and I think it was in April that this happened. And the guy was singing a song called "I Made It," basically about how he got to where he was trying to get. Very empowering song. And something shot through my mind that this was perfectly fitting And I have a vision in my mind that I'm going to find a penny on the ground immediately outside my door when I open my door to go fill my gas tank up. Open the door, look to the ground. This penny was sitting there. And I say to myself, it's going to be a 1-cent penny, isn't it? Or it's going to be a wheat penny, isn't it? Flip it over. Yep, it's a wheat penny. So that's how I know I made the right decision leaving the military. This is a real wheat penny. Wheat pennies tend to be very rare, which is why I was so happy to get one. And I knew I made the right decision. And I stand by what I just said, that those military leaders that did what they did should be utterly ashamed of themselves. But the thing is, I don't believe that they're capable of shame, at least with respect to this particular story. They're just garbage people. So, yeah. Thank you, God. And maybe my dad was using the teletracer or something to leave me a hint. Which I'd say to my dad, hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. But there was somebody who did that, because my dad was the primary reason I was trying to get back home. See, up to that point, my dad had had 14 strokes. He had vascular dementia and Alzheimer's as a result, and I needed to get back to help him and my mother. I was trying to continue my commitment out in the reserves and get back to California, but these people wouldn't let me. They wanted me to basically curl up under a rock and die. They were not good people. But whoever gave me this hint was. I'm grateful, and I want you guys to know that. Love y'all. Peace.